Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nuzul Fariha Hayati binti Ransi, UK35540. Today I would like to present my industrial report at Crossword Advisory Sdn Bhd. Firstly, I would like to present about the introduction for the company, which is Crossword Advisory is a limited company by shares, which is private company, and it is established on 22nd June 2008. This is the address for this company, which is located at Kota Baru, and the group of companies is KHR and also Bayang Management. Next is the organization objective, which are the company have the objective to get a lot of knowledge about the business world, especially the type of business companies that are registered with this company. Besides, their objective is to maintain the image of the company as a strong company and gain a trust from the customer of Crossword Advisory Sdn Bhd. Other than that, they want to enhance better relations between the directors of companies dealing with Crossword Advisory Sdn Bhd from multiracial. Then I would like to explain, this is the chart for the organization, which are the managing director is Madam Asma, and consists of the other 4 staff, which is from the Bayang Management, and also for the secretary for Crossword Advisory Sdn Bhd. Okay, next is the organization activity, which is this company registered as a corporate secretary. They serve clients and help clients in corporate service, advisory, financial consultation, and also bookkeeping. Besides, they provided service for MOF registration, accounting, company secretaries, business proposal, accounting software and training, and also GST submission and seminar. The total number for this company is 95 companies that consist of different nature and also business. They also give students the opportunity to undergo industrial training, so therefore the student can gain a lot of knowledge there. Okay, next is the details of the task carried out during my industrial training, which is consists of secretary, accounting, and also taxations. For the secretary, I need to prepare the document for secretarial duties such as annual return, transfer of shares, company's cancellation or voluntary winding up, and also placement or appointment of a director of the company. For the annual return, it is the summary of the company's profile, such as recent directors, current shareholders. And meanwhile, for the transfers of shares, it is if a shareholder wishes to make a transfer of stock, therefore they need to use this form, which is under the section 105. And for the company's cancellation or voluntary winding up, which is among the documents that needed is such as the appendix, application of to strike off under the section 550 or waiver letter. For the placement or appointment of a director of the company, which is under the section 56, under the section 58, which is the abstract resolution and also form of particulars of the directors. I also need to update the client's registration books and also minutes book. Under those book is consists for the information of shares capital, manager, secretary, and also the information of their companies. Okay, next is about the main activity that I do there, which is the accounting. I need to prepare several full sets of account there, which is consists of from different type of the business. I also need to prepare a full set of management account, such as for the engineers and cycle pictures. Besides that, I also need to calculate the depreciation for each of the fixed asset for the company, which is under the MFRS 11C. For record all the accounting transactions, I need to use UBS accounting software. Firstly, I need to analyze the nature of the business and the year ended for the account of the company before starting record the transactions in the software. Then, I need to key in the amount of the opening balance for the company. After that, I need to key in the sales transactions for the client company by referring to the invoice given by the client for 12 months. Here is the example in the form of the journal entries, which is for the debit is the trade debtors and the credit is GST output and also the sales. Then, the payment made by the debtor is key in by debit the bank or cash in hand and also credit the trade debtors. I need to key in the transactions for the purchase by referring to the payment vouchers. In the form of the journal entries is shown here, which is the debit is for purchase and also GST input, and the credit is bank or cash in hand. Other than that, I need to key in the other transactions that use payment vouchers, such as the expenses spent by the company, and in the form of the journal entries is the debit for the expense and also GST input, and the credit is bank or cash in hand. After finish record all the transactions, I need to prepare the bank reconciliation for the company and also by using the UBS accounting software. As we know, the bank reconciliation is the difference of a specified date between the bank balance shown in the company's bank statement and also the corresponding amount shown in the accounting records that we record in the UBS accounting software. After that, I also do the taxation duties such as to calculate the tax. I need to record all the amounts under the income statement, balance sheet and also cash flow statement in the working paper by using the Microsoft Excel. Here is the example that I need to calculate and in this example there is also no capital allowance for this company. Therefore, it is quite easy to calculate the tax. After that, after calculate the taxation, I need to calculate the statutory income also by using the Microsoft Excel. It is for this company there is two partners and they're sharing profit and loss equally. After that, I need to calculate the tax charge for the individual, which is also we need to refer the books for the taxation for the more details about how to calculate the tax charge for the individual, and also there is a rate that we need to calculate for the tax. And after calculate all the tax calculations in the Microsoft Excel, I need to fill in all the informations into the e-filing through EZ Hasil system. There I need to fill in the EB form, which is for the company, for the individual that have a source of business income, and also for the EP form, which is the partial share form. Under the EB form, which is divided into 4 sections, which is consists of the individual informations, statutory income, total revenues and unreported earnings, also release or rebate and also the summary. There I need to key in the information that is related based on the companies, and also for the EP form, which is consists of the company informations, business income, other income, expenditure, and also double deduction if the company has double deductions, and also the partnership information, and the importance is the partnership financial information. I need to make sure that the amount that I record in the systems is similar with the amount that I calculate in the Microsoft Excel. After finish key in the information, I need to make sure that I print out the information as a draft and give to the manager, and she will check whether it is correct or not. And after I get the information that I do my works correctly, then I need to submit the EP and EB form through the EZ Hasil. The main part for the industrial report is about selected issues. For this part, I choose the topic which is creative accounting in doing an adjustment for the financial statement, since I do in the accounting job more than the other duties. Firstly, the creative accounting is about change figures to achieve the desired result, whether it is a positive or loss position as desired by the management. Then I found several literature review that makes by the other researchers, such as according to the Tasadik and Malik 2015, they said that the creative accounting as a part of tracking or calculating or representing the balance sheet, and also the art of saving money, and also based on the Wikipedia said that creative accounting known as earning management and aggressive accounting, which is the manipulation of financial numbers, and it does not provide a true and fair view of the accounts or should be. And also Amor and Warner 2013 found out that creative accounting as the term as everything that is less than the true and fair view of the company's financial report. Therefore, for the short, that I can say that the creative accounting is accountant can manage the amount in the balance sheet to make sure that the companies will show their financial statements whether to get the profit or loss. For this issue, it is based on my own experience and also by the research mixed by the other researchers. During recording the accounting transactions, I found that, for example, is for the CDE company, there is a higher profit which is more than 400,000, and therefore they need to pay the higher tax. But they did not want to pay the higher tax and disagreed with the higher profit. Therefore, I need to reduce the income by deleting some transactions or increase the cost of the sale and administrative expenses. I need to do the transactions until the directors agreed with the tax expense and also the profit. For the other example is CDEF companies, which is this company losses about 100,000, and the income for the year 2017 is 50% lower than last year, and the margin is also lower due to the low income and high contract costs. When I prepared the account for this company, I discussed with the company's directors after the tax has been calculated, and the directors disagreed because their company get losses, and they also want to make a bank loan, and therefore I need to alter the transactions to make it look profitable. For this company, I need to include the project that have been terminated as income from the previous year. After include the income, the companies get a profit about 115,000. And the other example is for the EFG company, which is this company do the business in travel and the towers. And this company, which is the directors, do not want to declare the bus and vans and also cars as their company's asset. All the company's vans and cars of the company's asset included all the costs and expense associated with this into the director's account, and therefore the director's account is on the debit side, which is the directors owe the loan to the company, and the directors need to pay a large of amount. Therefore, the directors request to change it to the other debtors without any proof. For the recommendations is firstly, companies should have a single bookkeeping system and also accounting system. This is the company need to adopt a new and more efficient accounting program, which is they also need to hire a chief accountant to train everyone and also check everyone according to the new practice. As we know, the company information in the financial statement must be relevant, reliable, and also comparable. According to the General Accepted Accounting Principle, which is GAAP, it aims that the company needs to provide the financial statements with relevant information because it will affect the decision of the users. For the second recommendations, accountants, clerks, bookkeepers and auditors need to take certain courses of ethics each year. As we know, the big cases which is enrolled is the downfall is considered as because of the creative accounting. CFOs and the other managers hide the company's debt to raise stock prices. Therefore, the accounting or audit firms should make provisions to ensure employees can participate in the ethical courses. The last recommendation is enhance enough awareness, which is the accountant needs to know and explain creative accounting for the purpose of exposing it to harm and enhance. Therefore, to reduce by using creative accounting in preparing financial statement. It means that the accountants need to aware about the creative accounting effects, and also if it is possible, the accountant need to reduce using creative accounting because it will give effect for the future of the companies. Besides, the companies need to develop accounting culture among investors and also users of the financial information by displaying cultural accounting programs, and also the companies can make seminars for the users of financial information that must be helped to clarify the creative accounting practice. It means that not only the accountant but also the users of the financial information need to have the information about the creative accounting to make sure that their financial statements is true, can be in the true and fair views. And as we know, the creative accounting will give effect for the future. Therefore, if the users know the information of the creative accounting, they can prevent it. Okay, lastly is about the additional skills that are acquired during 6 months industrial training, which is the firstly is communication skills, time management skills, and problem solving skills. The most important that I learned during 6 months industrial training is communication skills. As we know, communication is I need to communicate with the staff because I need to handle a company during provide the accounting transactions. And if there is any problem during doing my task, I need to ask the staff first before to ask the client. I need to ask the staff whether how to do these transactions into the UBS system and what should I do next, and etc. After communicate with the staff, I also need to communicate with the clients. It is because the client not send the document enough, and if I don't get the document, I cannot proceed to record the accounting transaction into the UBS. Therefore, I need to communicate with the client through telephone or WhatsApp them and ask whether when I can get the document, and if there is also the other problems, I need to ask them myself, and I need to handle it carefully. Besides the time management skills, which is during my industrial training, I need to handle secretarial duties and also needs to do accounting and transactions. Therefore, I need to have the priority to the task given, whether I need to know which one the task that should be done, how long the time that I took if I do the job, and what the consequences if the tasks are not done. Firstly is, as we know, the to do the accounting, it will takes a few days, because there is a lot of work that I need to prepare and also need to key in into the UBS, compared to the if I do the secretary, it is just takes maybe in 1 or 2 days, because it is a simple job which is I need to mix the document and also to print out. For the accounting, I need to carefully check the amounts and also the transactions. Therefore, I need to make a schedule and follow the schedule that I make. And then for the third is the problem solving skills, which is it is mostly in the accounting, when doing accounting job, which is if there is a problem with the record the transactions, I need to ask the client, I need to ask the staff first, and they explain the situation about how to I do the job. But the staff will ask my opinion first, and they want to know my knowledge first. And if my opinion is not suitable with the situation, they will correct it and make sure that I do my best for the job. And as the conclusion is, students had the opportunity to perform tasks given with their own strength and abilities to complete the task, besides not only learn general work during the practical training. During the practical training also, students can increase the ability to think, to learn independence and solve the problem effectively. And the most important is to produce creative, ethical and good quality work. Besides that, students can use the knowledge they learn at university and also learn from the staff there to get more understanding. For example, during calculate the tax for the individual and companies, it is because as we know, to calculate the tax, it is changed. If this year is 2017, and it is different from the previous year. Therefore, as a student, we need to have the knowledge and always read the nation's books. And lastly is student can improve their software skills, which is and gain a lot of new morals and lessons, which is not only focused to the jobs. Student needs to have good behavior with the staff there. And therefore it is thank you from me.